Hey, what's up guys? This is Anthony from Anthony's Customs, and for this review we are looking at the Figma Bruce Lee. Now if you guys follow me on Facebook or Twitter, then you know that I thought this figure looked like crap when they first showed it, and I have to say, it does. It still is atrocious. It is insultingly bad, laughable, the comedic relief. It's just, there's nothing, actually it's not the comedic relief because at least that's a good thing. This figure is trash. Nothing good about it except for maybe the paint job for the pants and the skin tones. That's it. It's horrible. Don't buy it. And if Figma gets mad and doesn't want to send me anything like they already don't, then they should have made a better figure. Let's get him off the stand and look at him up close. Okay, so this guy stands roughly, let's get him straightened out just a little bit. He stands roughly 5.5 inches, which makes him about 14 centimeters. And I don't know if you guys know this about Bruce Lee, but he looked like a human, and this figure doesn't. I don't know who sculpted this. It says on the package, I'm sure most of the Figmas do, if not all of them. But I would venture to guess that he either smokes or imbibes in some kind of mind-altering substance, has never done an anatomy study, or has never seen a person in real life. Because this is not what a human looks like. Every once in a while on the figure, there's a segment where that one muscle group looks kind of okay, like the tricep, for instance. It's not particularly good, but it's passable. But that's pretty much it. It looks like some kind of weird alien lizard. If this was painted green, you could definitely pass this off as like a reptile or a lizard, or I'm talking about the actual characters now, not the animals. Or something, some kind of aquatic creature, an alien perhaps. I don't know, but it's not a human. The abdominals look really weird. They're way too tapered in looking. The serrator, that's not really what they're called, but these muscles look all right. The neck area looks really awkward. It's just, it almost looks like somebody who hung a person up and skinned them, rearranged their muscles, and then put plastic wrap over. I don't know. It's really bad. Really, really bad. Okay, let's stop that. Let's look at the accessories. This isn't the face he comes with. I just wanted to put that one. I mean, he comes with it, but it's not in the package on him. I put that on there so you guys could see how funny it looks on the turntable. So he's got that face, which, man, Figma nails some figures, like anime figures. They just really do a good job. Real people, oh my goodness, no, not okay. So that's the one face. We have this face, which looks a little bit more normal, but nothing remotely like Bruce Lee. And the paint job for the eyes is basically non-existent. It's just white with black. Really not good. And then this face, which is the best of the bunch, still doesn't look anything like it's supposed to. It looks like a cartoon version of some guy who looked like Bruce Lee. So not the best. We have these hands on him in the packaging. These kind of relaxed hands. We get 8 alternate hands. We have 2 fist hands, 2 gripping hands, 2 not really karate chop hands. I don't know what you would call those. Those are for like the pose where you put your hands like this and you're ready to do some fighting. So you have those, and then you have these hands, which are the style pose hands. So hands are not bad. I guess that's a good thing. And we get the nunchucks. The chains seem a little bit long. Now, I haven't studied Wang Chung. That's what it's, Wang Chun? I don't know. I probably said it wrong. I haven't studied martial arts, especially with weapons. And I haven't like studied Bruce Lee or anything. But most nunchucks that I've seen people use don't have that much chain in between them. That's a little gripe, obviously, but maybe it's accurate, maybe it's not. I just want to point that out. There's a whole lot of chain there. Alright, so let's take a look at the figure's articulation, and then we can stop looking at the figure because it hurts our eyes. Paint-wise, it looks really good. I love the flesh tones and the shading, and then they did a good job for the shading here. That's where it stops. Alright, so the head is on your standard Figma joint. You can see it in there. So we have the hinge and then the 2 pegs obviously on both ends to rotate their head around, which gives you enough range of motion for some of your more standard poses. It shouldn't be a problem really for the head. The shoulders, on the other hand, are disgustingly bad. You can't really pose them at all. This whole torso piece right here that you see, this piece and this piece, it's just a rubber sheet basically laying on top of this plastic piece. So if you want to, you can kind of mush it around, but that doesn't help at all. And the way the shoulder goes over that, which is just really weird in terms of range of motion, you just can't pose it at all. You have a ball peg that goes into the torso, your ball hinge for the actual hinge, and then a peg for your bicep swivel there. But you can't really use any of it effectively. Even just rotating the arm out just messes with this, his booby flap. We're going to coin that phrase, by the way. We're going to call these booby flaps from now on. The Play Arts Kai Captain America had a thing like this. Someone else had one of those too, but it whatever. It's just not good. It's so bad, and it looks like crap from the side. Horrible range of motion. The bicep is like on the inside of the arm. This is how it comes in the package, and that's how it's cut out for the hinge. So if you want to bend the arm, look where the bicep is. It's not where it belongs. That's not where it is at all. You need to have the bicep in line with the elbow, but it's not sculpted that way at all. It's just so, everything about this figure other than the paint job on the skin is so bad. For the torso, you have your standard Figma hinge, so really nothing surprising there. Decent enough range of motion, I guess, but look how flat and wide they made his body. So he's got like this really ovular shape that limits the articulation significantly. Then a single peg for the lower torso. That part works okay. This piece is a floaty crotch piece. His pants are actually floaty pants pieces. There's like some kind of like a skeleton inside. Not literal, but where the articulation connects. So you can slide the pants a little bit. I don't know if there's ever actually a need for that, but you can do it. So you can see the ball pegs in there for his hip joints, which allow the hips to move around. And then you can rotate the thigh around that also. So he's got decent enough range of motion, but it just looks really bad because of the way they did his diaper. Single jointed knee works okay, a little bit better than 90 degrees only though, so it's kind of limited for being as ugly as it is. And then the ankles are your standard Figma ankles. So those are actually okay. Decent range, you have your ankle rocker, that's okay. So do I recommend this figure? You guys probably have guessed by now that I don't. I think it is an insult that they would produce something like this both to Bruce Lee and his family and to anybody that they think wants to buy this. It's just really, really bad. And I understand that people bought it because they like Bruce Lee. That's not okay that they made such a horrible figure. This is atrocious. The Figure Arts one is infinitely better, and I've only seen pictures of it so far. I'll have it soon to do a review and a comparison, but there's no comparison. They could have given me a rock, and it would be at least comparable to this, because this is so bad. Alright guys, that's going to do it. Stick around for the photos here at the end, and make sure you subscribe to the channel so you can see my upcoming figure reviews, custom figures, and other good stuff. And in the meantime, keep collecting.